You're now tuned into the Next to Flex podcast. Streets talking about.
Yo, welcome to the Next Flexible Podcast. It's your boy Bezel, and I'm back with my guys. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves if you don't know them, and if it's your first time checking in with us, I'm gonna let them go ahead and introduce themselves.
What up? It's Kev. I'm here. Let's do it.
Oh, here, ready to talk sports.
Oh, fellas. How was y'all week, man? I haven't talked to y'all.
It's Tuesday. Yeah. it's the beginning of the week.
So
I mean, y'all, I talked to y'all when last time we talked.
Was it a drunken mess? Was that Wednesday?
Yeah, Wednesday night. We had Mortal Kombat. We had people dropping in. People. Now it was rough, but it was a cool show, man. I listened back to it. It was cool. It was entertaining. I'm gonna get some clips from it.
So, I was lit.
Yeah, I know, right? And then had me going off on a tangent, everything. Yo, let's get into it with Jack Del Rio getting fired, and after this game, good, bad, and ugly. What y'all feel about Jack Del Rio getting fired? You know. Did you see it coming? I mean, did you see it coming?
I mean, the joke goes Stevie Wonder saw that coming. That wasn't anything that needed to be done. I was still kind of shocked it happened because that now means that Ron Rivera, who's checked out, has to do more now on defense, like running the defense, and I'm not sure he's up to do that. So I felt that's why he didn't fire him the previous weeks, because if you fire Del Rio, then you got to basically step up and do the job. And I think he doesn't want to do any more jobs with Commanders. I think he's just talking the good talk and just riding it out. But I don't see why you would sign up to do more work on your way out the door. You know what I'm saying? So it had to be done. I mean, I called it actually. I knew it wouldn't happen the Sunday before Thanksgiving, but I knew once Dallas flew us out on Thanksgiving in front of everybody, I knew someone was going to go at that point. But I wasn't 100% because, like I said, now Ron got to do some work. I'm not sure he's up to doing any kind of work. He just want to ride it out. So we'll see. So yeah, everyone saw it coming. It's for the best. They weren't performing. Del Rio's defenses have traditionally gone up and down, up and down, up and down. And this appears to be a down situation where offenses has figured out Del Rio's plan for the year. So, this is a down year. He's still probably a decent coach, but it wasn't working here, so it was time to
go. What you think, O?
Yeah, I think Del Rio was the fall guy. I mean, the defense been declining steadily. I'm surprised they did it now too, and not the end of the year. I mean, Rivera called himself a defensive coach, so like Kev said, he's gonna take over more duties. We'll see how that go. I mean,
right, it ain't gonna go well.
Yeah. But I mean, it's a whole hum type of thing. Where Josie at?
Yeah. Can y'all hear me? Am I tapped in?
You delayed, but you in there.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I mean, talking about Del Rio.
Yeah, the Jack Del Rio thing.
JDL. I mean, Jill did hit JDR.
JDL.
Right, JDL. Where the hell come from,
Well, I somebody had to take it, right? Somebody had to take that. I mean, the defense been a problem all year, so why not, right? If they didn't want to fire the head coach, he was the next logical pick. So, I mean, the defense is horrible. So, I mean, if you got to do something, then there it is. So, I don't necessarily feel a way about it. I mean, I'm glad, I guess, because I wanted him gone anyway, but I wanted a lot of people gone. So, we'll go with that. That's fine with me. I didn't know D Money was at the stadium.
Yeah, send the top row.
Yeah,
back to the game.
right there. Standing room only.
Mm-hmm.
What's good, DMVD? Nice.
Hey, I'm good, man. Trying to get my technical difficulties together, man.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, we'll let you work on that.
Yeah, give me a second.
You're gonna have to turn down the speaker on something,
Yep.
Then go from there. But yeah, I saw it coming too. DMVD Nice. I can hear me back in your speakers, whatever. But yeah, I saw it coming too. And at the end of the day, I thought both of them would have won. I mean, at the same time.
To who?
I thought both of the coaches would not be enemy. I do feel like, I don't know, Kevin. I feel I'm kind of turning toward the way you are as far as the enemy is not gonna be here either. But
I mean,
yeah, but I felt like Ron was gonna go with Jack. You know what I mean? I don't know. Is it a way you could fire both of them and still keep the offensive coordinator? Well, then they could promote him to head coach.
right, but that ain't fair to the enemy though. To give him a shot at being the head coach with 5 games to go on a team that's done for the year, like that's not fair to him either. You know, that's kind of why I was like, there's no real clear path for Bieniemy getting the job. The only real clear path to me was if they went like 0-3, 0-4, and lost by like 50-0 early in the season. Then you give Eric Bieniemy, but to give Bieniemy the job now on an interim basis with what 5-6 games to go, and this kind of shambles, it'd be kind of unfair. It wouldn't be a good. It wouldn't be a good indication of what he can do as a head coach.
Yeah, definitely.
So, what do you think about the end of the year?
What you mean? Giving him a job at the end of the year?
Yeah, moving over to Bieniemy.
That ain't gonna work either, man. Like the coaching is like a fraternity. Like you're not gonna take your man, the dude that hired you job, like not like that. And the new owner's gonna already in, and they're gonna want to put their stamp on everything and hire everybody. So they're not going to just hand over the job to Eric Bieniemy, who's been here for a coordinator for 1 year. It's just not going to happen. Like it wouldn't be a good hire for Josh Harris and them to just give Bieniemy the job. It wouldn't. It wouldn't make sense. And
I think
Bieniemy would take it. I don't think if Josh went to Bieniemy right now, like, yo, okay, I'll give you the job right now, just replace Ron Rivera. That's kind of backstabbish. Like I'm not sure you do that from a karma standpoint in the coaching fraternity. That seems kind of screwed up to do that.
To fire the coach and give it to the coordinator, that happens all the time, don't it?
Well, name it. Name one time it's happened. On a full basis, not interim, on a full basis. Just fire the head coach and give it to the guy below him. Has that happened before?
Yeah, that's happened.
I can't recall when that's happened.
So you rather give Howell a whole new offense next year again?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying the situation did not lend itself to Eric Bieniemy getting this job. It didn't.
Yeah, but
Bieniemy's supposed to be. Himself. But he's supposed to be he's already proven himself to be one of the top coordinators, hasn't he? Hasn't he already proven himself?
No, he hasn't proved himself yet. No, not yet. I mean, he's still
with KC, none of that. Huh?
The reason why. Go ahead, Kevin. I'm sorry. The reason why he hasn't got a job so far because he needed to leave Andy Reid and Mahomes to prove himself. The fact that he had to take the job here was already almost a lose-lose situation, but he had to do it because he had to take the risk with his career to get out from under the shadow of Andy Reid and Pat Mahomes. But when he got here,
y'all don't think he's done good?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
He's done okay. But has he done enough to win the head coaching job is a different question. You know what I'm saying?
So what he got to do? What you got to do to? What does he have to do? I mean, working with what he got. How?
It's not honestly. It's not about what he's done. It's a situational. He came here as a new ownership. It was gonna be very difficult for Eric Bieniemy to do what needs to be done to get this job. It was always stacked against him. To me, this was an interview, a year-long interview for a job somewhere else. He was never going to get the head coaching job here. It wasn't. The situation for Eric Bieniemy to get the job here was very slim and very specific. In my eyes, again, it had to be Ron Rivera and them had to flame out early in the season, and then he gets the interim job like week 4, and he has a chance to do what he has to do. But as long as the Skins were going to be, Commanders were going to be like mediocre, win like 7, 8 games, they weren't going to be bad enough to fire Ron early. And firing them now and giving Bieniemy the job is not a good indicator of what Bieniemy can do. So the more likely situation for Bieniemy getting a head coaching job would be to do well here and be gone somewhere else next year.
Yeah, he'll definitely get a job somewhere else. I mean, he's proven that he can coach, but obviously leading the team, leading. They've been too inconsistent this year. You know, they've made some plays. Obviously, you have the quarterback who's throwing a lot of yards, but he also taking a lot of sacks too. So it wouldn't be fair to him. What, five games left?
Yeah.
Maybe as an interim, but as a full time for next year, the new regime, they're going to want to fire find someone different. What I was told, I mean, not told, but I heard, the owners are more statistical driven, more new school, and Ron Rivera, they're more old school. Bieniemy, they're more old school. So I think the new owner's going to find a young coach who can grow with the team.
Josh Harris is definitely what's the word? Like
stats, like Moneyball.
Yeah,
analytical.
Yeah, it's a word for it. I can't think of it now, but
yeah, I mean, I heard him talking about the Detroit coordinator. I heard him talking about him. Yeah. I know. I'm just thinking, man. I mean, a whole new system. I think Bieniemy. I thought he's supposed to be one of the best offensive coordinators. From what they have, from what they've done, I think. I mean, the receivers have been marginal. You know what I'm saying? How shown flashes. I mean, change the system and start all over. It's crazy, but
it's a new staff, man. It's a new staff. It's going to be a new staff, so it's not going to be. It's unlikely. I'm going to say. I'm not going to say it's totally 0%, but it's very unlikely Bieniemy gets his job. Yeah. It's not in the cards.
Would you like him to get a job?
I would like Howell to continue his progression if Howell's going to be the quarterback here, but that's also if. That's also
exactly.
So I mean,
that pick getting higher and higher the more they lose.
Yeah. So like all that's up in the air.
So if they don't keep Bieniemy or whatever, would that be an indication of what they're going to do with Howell?
Not necessarily. He's on the
yeah.
Not necessarily. It all depends on what draft shot. Go ahead, Sean. Sorry.
No. I was just saying. Now, I just wanted to just come in first, say what's up to y'all, and hello to the listeners and the viewers and everybody. I just would like to see how with a decent O-line, like really give him the protection that he, I guess you could say, I don't want to say deserves, but protection that he really could use. I'll use it in that instance and see what he does with that. And not just always being rushed, like you said earlier, Kevin, the sacks and all of that. Like, give him the tools that he needs, and then evaluate from there. I'm not so gung ho about jumping to get Caleb or Bo Nix or anybody, or the other guy. I can't remember his name, but
Drake Mays.
Yeah, Drake Mays. I mean, come on, man. Then that means we'll be again starting over. Like, we have to give somebody a chance, like a puncher's chance, like really, believe in somebody. So yeah, I say, keep Sam, give him a good line, and as far as the coaching, I would love to keep Bieniemy. I mean, he had his ups and downs, but that's coming from Andy Reid's system to Ron Rivera's, I guess, defensive-minded system, but. Who knows? But him, total control, total this, total that. Let's see it. Let's just see.
Yeah, that's what I think, man. Instead of bringing a whole new system, man. I mean, Bieniemy's supposed to be good, man. I mean, I think they did. They've been doing all right, considering.
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
We're doing okay.
Hey, I will say this though: the receivers, man, have really been up and down this year. They have been.
They've been stinking. They've stunk. They stink.
It's one of Terry's worst year. He struggled this year.
Yeah.
The stats are terrible, man. The receivers. He leads the league in passing. You think somebody would be putting up numbers?
Well, you know, the enemy come from having Travis Kelce. You know what I'm saying? So maybe they need to pick up a draft somebody like that.
Next segment. That's the next segment.
From Georgia. Yeah.
That's your boy.
Yeah, we'll get into that later. But yeah, he is my boy. I'm not even going to.
I mean, we're in a spot to get him. I mean, we're at 5 right now, so he probably around the 5th pick. So
yeah,
that's awfully high for a tight end, man. That's awfully high.
Real high.
Hey, Kev, you getting ahead of yourself, man. Kev, you getting ahead.
Yeah, but we gonna get about that. That's almost. When you say that's almost Lamar-ish to me, you know how Lamar said we all that situation sets me up. But we gonna get into that, right? We're gonna get into that. All right, so listen, I want to get this. What do the Commanders have to do to beat Miami this weekend?
Pray.
I was saying, pray.
No.
Pray Tua gets knocked out the game. You got
nah. It's easy. Just lock him on the doors so they can't come out. I mean,
you said Tua? They gotta pray that Tariq.
It's just, dude. We're playing at RFK. We're playing at Jack Kent Cooke Stadium.
Whoa.
Lock the doors. Lock the doors so they can't come out. I mean, it's that simple, yo. Make them forfeit. That's simple.
It's gonna be hard to talk to them boys, especially with our secondary, man.
You know, I wrote something down, right? Can
you imagine what
Tariq Hill do? Josie wrote something down. Oh shit!
I wrote this down because I know 200 easy. I wrote this down especially for Kevin.
Okay.
I wrote this down especially for Kevin because Kevin said he tired of having like us being the first to do something. Like the first. It's always the first.
Yeah, I said that too.
They break records.
They always break records and be the first.
They break records, right? They said
the first to get something.
So against Dallas, in 58 games. No team has ever lost in 58 games when they only had 1 turnover, less than 20 yards of penalties, 35 plus minutes in possession, over 100 yards rushing, and over 250 yards passing. Before it's 58 games, and every team who's had that has been 57-1, and the one loss.
Boom.
Was Thursday.
Yeah, and that's the funny part. Like if you look at the game, Skins didn't play bad. They just didn't stop. Like they moved the ball well. They didn't turn the ball over. There was no penalty. They played pretty freaking good.
They played well.
And lost by 35 points.
Yeah,
they played a good football in the first half, for the first quarter.
Yep,
correct.
Maybe half.
But 35 plus minutes of possession. That's it. They held the ball, but they just could not.
Points, though.
But see, that's I think that's another reason why Jack had to go. Because I mean, when you do that and you hold the ball that long, that means you couldn't stop nothing
on minimal plays. You couldn't stop nothing. Yes.
So I mean, I just thought that was interesting.
That's very interesting. Thanks for sharing, Joey.
Good job, man.
So right now the Commanders is in the 5th spot. You know, they have the same record as Chicago, who's in the 4th spot. Now, in the spot, who would you go for, or what position would you go for if they stay put at 5th?
Man, I'll lead off again. One, I find it funny how we just skipped over the Miami Dolphins thing. That was hilarious. But at that high, you draft talent. You draft talent.
Right, no point to talk about that.
Yeah,
I know, right?
Yeah,
because
talent. Best available. I mean, really.
Yeah, best available talent.
Needs. I mean, you can't reserve.
Whether it be line, whether it be quarterback, you have best talent at that point.
Definitely O-line, though.
You know what? I hate drafting old linemen that early, though. I hate doing that. I like to get skill positions.
You can get a cornerstone. You can get a cornerstone tackle.
I don't like that.
If you get them early, though.
I don't like getting linemen top of the draft.
Trent Williams, Curtis,
I got a question. So if they get I guess Trent if everything Williams breaks the right way, like if let's say Bieniemy and the coaches, like let's say Bieniemy does get the head coaching job, right? And
Okay.
we're going to this draft. We want to make sure that Sam probably continues to progress. Would it be far fetched to say if they have a top 3 pick to trade and get more picks?
Top 3?
I don't see that happening. You don't.
Top 3, you better get one on quarterback.
Yeah, you don't do that. That'll be dumb.
Yeah, you can't pass up one of those.
You can't. Even though I would hate for Caleb to come here. Nah, you wouldn't do that. I understand the sentiment though. I do get that, but that's putting.
Because I mean, but you know, the draft all depends on free agency too. So, but
yeah,
I definitely don't. Top 5. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want. I'm kind of old. I kind of want a skill player. Offensive lineman, you probably have to get, but I really don't like getting the offensive lineman top 5, really. But I definitely don't like the idea of having Brock Bowers at number 5 either. To be honest with you,
right.
So who would you take, Marvin Harrison?
He ain't being there 5.
He
ain't there 5.
He going.
I mean, he's gonna be 3. He's gonna be at least 3.
Okay. To be honest with you, I probably
take receiver.
The most logical pick is probably off of the top one of the top tackles, but I just hate the idea of thinking a tackle that high too. That's probably the most logical.
At 5 is the best talent available. It's tackle. It's going to be a fucking tackle.
Well, I hate to tell y'all. I hate to tell y'all.
Brock Bowers is in the top 5. It ain't gonna be no tackle. I'm gonna tell you right now. At the end of the day, Brock Bowers he's gonna be in the top 10, maybe top 5. And
Bowers ain't going top 5, man. I don't see that.
I'm not picking. I'm not picking him top 5. Not if I'm the Commanders. I'm not picking him top 5.
No, well, see, the thing is, they were just talking about it today, and they was like, on 106.7 The Fan, they was like, if he was there. You don't really want to get that, but if he's there, you get him.
I'm not doing it.
You get him.
I'm just not gonna
because you're gonna turn around and get in your 30s. You could get a good offensive lineman. Because see, the thing is, he's not going to be there in the 30s. Pick 30. You see what I'm saying? He's not going to be there. So you can get an offensive lineman at 30 or whatever. So you know they got $90 million in cap, and they got like 2 picks in the first round. Something like that.
In the first round?
I don't know if it got.
Well, let me say this. Reason I say this.
In the top 100, how many picks they have? Is it like?
I mean, they have picks. They have picks.
5 picks in the top 100 or something like that.
Yeah, 5 picks in the top 100.
1 first, 2 second, 2 third.
Yeah. So they was like, you could get offensive lineman later. Now I'm not saying they would go get Brock Bowers, but I'm just saying if he's up there and he right there in your lap, you gotta go get him. It's not like
who is he called to?
Or edge rusher. You need an edge rusher.
Edge rusher. Yeah, or edge rusher.
That sounds so stupid. You get rid of an edge rusher.
Two, man. You got rid of 2.
It's not stupid. It's not stupid because those.
It'd be a lot cheaper. He'd be a lot cheaper.
Yeah, it's not stupid at all.
It's not cheaper. You got to pay a lot
cheaper. It's what we talking about
for the number 6 pick? You got to pay money for him. It's the same damn contract.
It ain't gonna be no.
What was Chase? What was Chase? What pick?
It was going to be a new contract, man. It's nowhere near the same money.
Not expiring contract that he needs to get re-upped on now. It's a big difference.
Big difference, man. Come on.
Well, we saw him getting rid of them edge rushers. What it did for him.
What we talking about? Wait a minute. What's the big difference? What contract we talking about though? The number 6 pick?
We're saying that getting a rookie.
Talking about what you would have had to re-sign Chase Young for,
or re-sign Chase to a rookie.
Yeah. Well, he was. I don't know because he would have tried to get like 20-some million. That's what they was talking about. Re-signing Chase would have been like 20-some million a year, or something like that.
Yeah,
I'm not.
What's the cap? What's the cap on a top 6 pick?
It's not $26 million a year, man. It's nowhere near that.
It's like 9 or 10. It's like 9 or 10, something like that.
Nah, man.
Yeah, look, man. Somebody.
I don't know.
It's like it still would have been cheaper though.
It's like 9 or 10. Yeah, but you got a rookie versus. Come on, man.
But again, Chase, they weren't doing nothing. Oh my, they were just names.
You
man.
keep saying they weren't doing nothing, man. They both were playing, man. You keep saying they weren't doing nothing. You talking about last 3 years? You talking about when he was hurt? Yeah, he ain't do nothing.
Okay, I have no problem.
They both still balling right now for the teams they went to.
and that's fantastic for them. It wasn't working here. Exactly. That's good for them. I'm happy for them.
They were playing good here too, man. This year they were.
It wasn't going to pay them all.
It wasn't resulting in wins, though. It wasn't resulting in wins.
I wanted to keep one of them.
What you mean when you got to build a team? You blaming them two for not winning? You blaming them two for not winning?
I mean, the defense has been playing.
Nah, I don't think they blaming them. I think they just saying
the defense is what? They just fired the defense coordinator.
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
You know who I would like? I think he'll be pretty good. I think he's gonna be pretty good. That boy Jaden Daniels. They say he like. I don't know if y'all familiar with him.
Oh, that quarterback. Yeah, he's nice. He's real nice. He did put himself in the Heisman race too.
They compare him to Lamar, but with a little more. You know.
What about Shedeur Sanders if he come out?
Oh man, they say he might.
Kuiper.
Is Shedeur coming out?
No,
yeah,
is he
coming out? Kuiper got him 6 on the board.
Yeah, but they said he might stay another year though.
Oh, okay.
He said he was staying.
He might.
What about Washington quarterback? Washington quarterback's nasty.
You mean the Heisman Trophy winner?
Yeah. Michael Penix.
He's winning the Heisman.
He's pretty nice. He's pretty nice.
They said Jaden might compete with that Heisman Trophy winner.
Not for a 3-loss team. A 4-loss team, a 3-loss team. He ain't winning that. It's gonna be Penix. But sure, whatever. But he's not the top quarterback. Top quarterback is Caleb and Drake Mays. So Penix is going to go top 10.
And then it's them is Drake and Caleb. It's them two. Whichever way who you like better. You know what I mean?
And even Bo Nix is not going to be.
I'm about to say Bo Nix didn't put himself in there.
They got Bo Nix, but they put Bo Nix and Jaden all them in that little class. So it's a gap in between. And they got Bo Nix and Shedeur and all them. But Shedeur's gonna probably stay another year.
Yeah, how you know that money at Colorado than going to pros?
Right.
And he got an inside track.
He eating.
This man had on a $70,000 watch in the game, so he doing all right. He fine.
Yeah, he's good.
He good.
Kuiper got him 7th on the board, man. I think he might leave, man. I think it's a good chance he's gonna leave.
If that's the case, I think it's a good chance too, actually. But he probably.
Sean, I'm gonna let you read the missus comments.
Kind of crazy.
Hey, fellas, the missus, she said Shedeur's daddy said he's not going anything less than number 1.
In his heart.
That's why he might wait. That's why he might wait.
Next year's class.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna make him wait a little bit. They're gonna make.
Who picks first though? Is it Arizona?
Right now it would be
Chicago.
I'm sorry, right now it'd be Chicago. They got Carolina pick.
Chicago got
Carolina pick. Chicago got Carolina pick.
They got 2 picks.
They're gonna have 2 in the top 5 probably.
They're getting Caleb and Marvin. That's what they're gonna do.
Wow.
Yep.
Damn.
Oh wow.
Wow.
They getting Caleb and Marvin.
You gotta tank it right.
Oh my God. They would. Oh man.
I mean, like I said, they're already gonna have Carolina's first pick. They getting first pick definitely. Now all Chicago gotta do is get the 2nd pick or 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
Because if Caleb goes first, Drake going 2nd, and then Chicago will get Marvin at number 3.
So y'all, I want to get into this a little bit right here. It's been like a couple of days ago, it was 16 years since Sean Taylor passed. Got killed. I never got a chance to really see him play. I saw him on TV, but I mean not in person. I was in Atlanta at the time, so I didn't never really get a chance to see him play in person, and I wish I could have. I'm pretty sure some of y'all have, if not all y'all. But if he played today, first let me show y'all this. See what's going on. See what we.
She said I hate mine. Day job, I don't feel it, I need race car. Top down to match my sin, I don't have none. Dollar bills, one time. She said I hate my day job, I don't feel it, I need race car. Top down to match my ceiling, I don't have none. Have none. Dollar bills in my back run. Fuck your feelings, I detach them. Wonder why I had them. With her bad lungs, running back to 'em. Keep coming back if I know. Anytime.
Well, anyway, just watching him play, I mean, being real, it was something special, you know. And I can tell you, even down in Georgia, man, the people's like, man, when I wore my jersey or whatever, they was like, yo, that cat, you know, man, you know, he was hitting. So, what was one of y'all fondest memories, or one of the best memories you had of Sean Taylor, or what do you remember about him the most? I mean, kind of want to dedicate this show to him, really.
I mean, it was Sean Taylor was my favorite player before he became a Redskin. Like, I watched that dude at Miami, and you know, Beazell, I hated Miami.
And I love
yeah, I know. But that freshman Sean Taylor was something different, yo. That man was immediately nice, you know, backing up Ed Reed. He was immediately nice. So when the Skins drafted him, I was ecstatic. I was happy. I was like, oh shit, we doing it. We tight. And he came in gangbusters doing his thing, and like it was surreal for me having my favorite player be drafted by my team. So I've been a fan since his freshman year at Miami. Followed his career, followed everything about him. Sean Taylor, I could never be a Sean Taylor type player, but I definitely admired everything that he did. It was my favorite memory though is probably that against Tampa, where it was like 3 straight plays. He blocked a kick and did something, but I can't remember the sequence right now, but they were definitely playing Tampa Bay. And it was like 3 straight plays where he showed just everything that it was to be Sean Taylor. He blocked the kick, he crushed the running back in the backfield, and like had a pick in 1 quarter, something like that. It was amazing. Like Sean Taylor was that dude, yo. Like he was that dude. And then when he actually died, I mean, I cried like I never cried before in my life, yo. Like I couldn't believe it. I remember I'm in my condo in DC on my couch watching TV, and I'm sitting there bawling because some dude I ain't know died. Yo. I was like, oh my God, what is going on here? Like it was surreal, man. Like what is going on here? So,
I mean, he really was that dude. I mean, he played one speed. He knew how to play. He only had one way to play, and that was play hard and play fast. I mean, you think about all the plays he made throughout his college career, NFL career. There's really too many plays actually even to mention, because that's how many plays he made. He's just one of them playmakers that just anytime something need to be crunch time, a play need to be made, interception, a big hit, a scoop and score. I mean, that was his game. It'd be, you know, he was just all around a great player that just obviously died too soon, but it's just the tragedy. But one of the funniest plays I still remember, obviously, is that Pro Bowl game. We just tore that. I mean, that's just crushed the point. I mean, everybody remember that one. That was just something that just stick out as a memory. Just like everybody else, you know,
he really don't even hit the Pro Bowl.
They won't hit.
Even
he know one speed. That one speed, he gonna hit you hard. And so that was hilarious. I mean, you know, we all just missed that dude, man. You know.
Indeed. That was my favorite play, D. Like, man, he just cold crushed him. But to me, he was just a phenom, man. I got hip to him his final year at DU. And then when he got to the Skins, man, it was just amazing just to see him. And I did see him twice, actually. Very first time seeing him, he had on the burgundy. And I was like, man, I got to get one of those jerseys. So I finally got that jersey this year. And I wore it to Dallas. But yeah, that was an amazing player, man. He was just phenomenal out there on the field.
Well respected all around from his teammates and around the league. Anybody else?
I want to say one thing real quick. I missed. I mean, not I missed, but when they had Taylor at free safety and they drafted Landry to be a strong safety, I thought we were going to have the best fucking secondary. Like, I was so excited having those two dudes back there. It was going to be insane. So like I long for that opportunity to have those kind of players on Commanders again, because they match perfectly. Like, their skill sets was you know, this is not me being hyperbolic or whatever, but they would have been killers together, you know. Like it was insane, because once Sean was gone, they had to move Landry to a free safety, and that wasn't his spot. His spot was strong safety, like more linebacker type, you know, stuff in the box type stuff, and to allow Sean to be back there just being a ball hawk, it would have been insane to have both of them on the field.
Yeah, man.
Gone too soon. Anything, Jo?
Sean Taylor. Nah, I was like, obviously, I wanted to mirror what Kevin was saying. Like, I'm a Florida State fan, so I hated Miami.
Yep,
I still hate Miami, but that dude, it was a story they told. I was watching a documentary, and Ed Reed was already great at the U, and they said, yeah, we got a kid. He looked tape of the kid. He said, yeah, that's Sean Taylor. They was like, oh, okay. He was like, dang, that boy bad. He was like, is he coming? They said Ed Reed legit got scared. He was like, he said he coming. He said then he was like, nah, he played running back. He was like, oh, good.
Yeah.
He was like, all right. Then he came in that jump and he was like, wait a minute, what you mean? I thought he played running back. He said, oh, we're gonna put him at safety. And Ed was like, oh, for real. Then they man, but you know, it was Ed Reed, so it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying. But he legit was like, wait a minute, he gonna play safety? It was like, yeah. It was like, oh wow. But man, them dudes at the U, I mean, I seen plenty of them because, of course, you know, we played them every year. But they were, I mean, that dude was he just terrorized every opponent. Every opponent. I think it was was it Terrell Owens? The hit that he made him not come across the middle no more.
Oh no, that's the
We have to look that
story,
up.
But yeah, that's not far fetched though.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was a he had a hit against Terrell Owens. I think it was Terrell, not Terrell. Maybe was it Terrell Owens? Yeah, I think it was Terrell. He didn't want to come across.
It'd have been Terrell in the 49ers days, though, right? Like, no, it would have been.
Nah, was it Terrell? It was a Dallas receiver. It was Terrell Owens, wasn't it?
My question is,
Terrell when he played with Philly.
Was it Terry Glenn though? Because he crushed into a couple times. Terry Glenn for the Cowboys.
Well, let's just say it's a lot of people. It was a few receivers that didn't want to come across Sean Taylor's middle. But I got to get back to you on that. I believe it was somebody on Dallas. I knew it was a Dallas receiver, but I can't remember who it was.
All right,
but that dude was just amazing. Though. He was just amazing. That's all. I mean, you know.
Well, Omar,
I just feel like.
Oh no! Just he was a iconic player in this area, man, and it was must see TV every time he played. You just wanted to see what he did next. I mean, it's just unfortunate.
Yeah. So, would his game translate in today's NFL? That's my question.
That was what I was going to ask. Slow down, buddy.
My bad. Go ahead, comment. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You lead on it. Go ahead.
Damn.
So, as far as the hitting, no. I mean, he would get fined. They would want to kick him out the game, just like Jake Harrison. You know what I'm saying? The plays and interceptions, obviously, scooping scores. I mean, obviously, that's you know, he's good with that. But the hitting, he would definitely have to dial it back. I mean, he probably would definitely have been fined and try to get him out the game just because how hard he hit. You can hit people hard these days, and it looked bad, but they just call it flag just because it looked bad. I mean, so
I'm about to say because I think all of his hits were shoulder. He
right. He didn't.
It was just so crazy.
But just because he hit hard,
it was just so crazy. His hits were so.
You can't hit hard though.
I mean, I agree with that though.
He didn't head hunt. You're right. It was all shoulder. He hit the right way.
He put you around. He put you down.
I mean, I
Right
think
way. It depends on who you ask. Was it the right way? If it was the ones getting hit, they'd be like, nah.
Like he never. All his hits you see, like he definitely would launch his body with his shoulder. To DMV's point about it being hard, he'll have some penalties called on him, but I think he would definitely adjust because he was an athlete. He wasn't just a hitter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was a athlete back then. He was a ball hawk. I don't want to call him the first ball hawk, but I can't think of anybody before Sean Taylor that I would call a ball hawk. Isn't that strange? Like there had to be one before him. But I can't think of anybody else.
I
understand. Ed Reed, you're right. But they kind of play similar. I mean, the same time frame. So
yeah,
you know,
Ron Woodson.
You talking about different.
Woodson corner. Like Woodson was no ball hawk. No, Woodson was my dude for Pittsburgh. I definitely was a Woodson fan. He was not a
Woodson wasn't a ball hawk.
Woodson was not a ball hawk. Woodson was shut. Woodson was a Dion more than a ball hawk. He was shut aside down. You wouldn't pass it that side. But a ball hawk is when the ball's in the air. You know who's going to get it. It's going to be that ball.
You think Dawkins was one?
Brian Dawkins, no, he was a hitter. He was not a ball hawk.
Brian Dawkins was definitely a hitter.
He was. Yeah. I know he was a hitter, but
so besides Ed and Sean with the same time frame, I can't think of anyone before that time frame where I use the term ball hawk on, and that seems strange to me, but I can't think of anybody.
Yeah, that's a good question.
So he would have. Do you think he would have cost the team a lot of penalties in big games?
Nah, I agree with Kevin. I think he just would have adjusted. He just was. That dude was just. His game would translate just fine. I mean, I think he would have adjusted just fine.
Yeah, as long as he stayed on, kept his feet, on the ground. I guess he would have been good. But the way when he left, man, you just knew it was going to be a tremendous hit. Somebody was going down, and the ball was going the other way.
It's gonna be a murder in the building. He dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that nigga dead. You want to see a dead body?
All right, so we gonna move on to I was watching something on, I think it was Instagram or something like that, and it was talking about people decommitting to Colorado, and then
it was like 4.
And then Dion was like, if they can't stay faithful to their girlfriend in high school, you talking about guys that can't stay faithful to their girlfriend, and how they gonna stay faithful to a school? So, with that being said, somebody took offense to it. They was like, they feel as though if a person commits to a school, they should be obligated or to go to that school, or they shouldn't take any more. Once they commit, they shouldn't take any more. Is it offers or whatever?
And trips and stuff like that.
This is and go to any more schools, any more site visits once they officially commit to that school, because that's when the schools start making preparation for you and everything else,
Well,
so how do y'all feel about that?
First of all,
that's stupid.
No, man.
Yeah, so here's the thing. So okay,
slavery,
so if I'm the top receiver or something in a school, and I commit to a school, are they gonna stop getting receivers? Are they gonna stop recruit receivers? Why should I stop mine? Maybe I find another school that's better fit for me. Why should I stop my progression or my trips because a school might have, because I think a lot of these kids commit because they get rushed. They get, what I'm saying, basically love bombed or whatever. They get, that's their all. Like, oh my goodness, this is the school. But then they might find another school that just fits better. So I mean, I just think it's like you can't blame a kid, and they kids. Most of them 16, 17 when they do that stuff. They don't even know what they want to do tomorrow, let alone go to the rest of the next 4 years of their life.
Yeah, I mean, whoever made that statement that the kids should stop doing what they're doing, I stupid. I don't know where you got that.
It was on ESPN. I think it was First Take.
Then that's one of them hot takes. That's stupid. Like, like it makes zero sense for a kid to stop doing anything. Like, because a scholarship, this is not publicized, but a football scholarship is actually 1 year with 3 renewals. Like, you're not guaranteed to get 4 straight years. Like, nah, man.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else got anything on that?
Is no one going to talk about Deion though? Like his chances.
We talking about Colorado, right?
Yeah. Oh, we gonna get into that.
Yeah. I think we all agree that there's no way to control that. But I mean, it is tough on the university though. I mean, with this whole
NIL deals.
Yeah, not just NIL, but NIL plus the transfer portal. I mean, college has changed where you can do a lot more. You can move around more. I mean, and without being penalized. So it's tough on the universities.
They're professionals. They're no longer amateurs. They're professionals.
Like Jay went to Arizona State
no way to control it.
Yeah.
Jaden McDaniels.
Yeah, he went to Arizona State first.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't think those players? You don't think those players change their mind for? You said it's not controllable.
I mean, there's no way to control the situation now, but it's tough on universities when you do lose players. I mean, obviously you can just pick a player from somewhere else, but so much moving around, you still need to entice the kids to stay.
Oh, we talking about Deion. We talking about Deion while he losing recruits.
Correct.
Well, I mean, why is that happening?
They're losing because they losing. I mean, it look bad.
Falling apart. They starting to fall apart. They don't fell
but
apart.
He's still going to get some players to help. Obviously, his line.
Did Warren Sapp just commit to going?
Yeah, Warren Sapp is on his side.
Let's see.
Is on his staff.
Let's see if he passed the clearance to coach. Let's see about that first.
It'll be all right.
All right,
but
I think a little reality set in Colorado, and I mean, it's not the type of program like LSU to fall back on, and so these recruits they thinking twice. Deion came out and said the school. He said the school is not an ATM. And that's kind of ironic because that's kind of what they were selling in the beginning, right?
Yeah,
fact.
Partying and had the glasses on and everything, but I mean, I think they'll be all right. Yeah, I think they'll be all right, man. I mean, he brought some. I mean, they have a foundation now. You know what I mean? So,
how many games they won last year?
4. They only won 4.
They won one last year, and they won last year.
Oh,
one last year before Deion.
And they was really only expected them just like the Commander situation. They only expected them to win like 4.
My thing is, does Travis continue to play two-way?
I have my own, Sean. I have my own problems with Travis Hunter and all that stuff. Like,
right.
The kid is amazing. I am like with Caleb Williams. I feel robbed that we didn't see him on a big stage. Like I really like not seeing Caleb in the playoffs playing against Alabama and stuff like that is a travesty. Not seeing Travis Hunter be at a traditional power is to me is a travesty. Like you have a certain number of years to be a Travis Hunter, all right, and he chose a different route, and I'm not mad at him, but we were robbed of seeing him and his talents on a certain level. Now, whether or not he's progressed to make the pros and all that stuff now, I don't know. He's still amazing to watch. His body control and everything's amazing, but he has not. His body hasn't grown like I think it should, or what I think it would have at a different kind of university. Like he still seems rail thin to be, damn near 3 years out of high school now. Like I'm concerned for his development. Like yes, he may have got the skills from working under Deion, but there's more to reaching your potential than just being under Deion. Like there's a body growth that has to happen, a certain maturity has to happen. I'm not sure he's getting that. I'm concerned. So I was concerned when he went to Jackson State. I'm concerned now. I'm like, as a kid, you don't have forever to play football, man. Like, it's, I'm sure he had fun hanging out with Deion and stuff like that, but the progression of his talent was always my concern. I'm not sure I see it now.
So then that goes to your point, like why he keep losing players, or why is he losing players? Maybe they're not being developed, or they feel like they're not being developed under him now.
I think that's
he ain't lost somebody that was there for long though. Like he only lost some commits. Like Deion is a charlatan. He sells he sells things, man. Like he's not I mean, it's fine. It's fine what he's doing, but Deion's about Deion, and anyone that doesn't believe that is lying themselves. Like Deion is there to look out for Shador and Deion Jr. Like he's there to build. Like whoever comes along with them is gonna benefit. But it's all about Deion. It's all about Deion. It always has been.
So you don't think they're developing?
I'm just saying, someone like Travis Hunter, it to me. Doesn't looking at his body to me, he hasn't developed like I thought he would. To be, he's basically
he's a
junior,
sophomore, right?
He's a junior now, man. He's a junior. He's 3 years out of high school. He's 3 years, man. He played 2 at Jackson State and 1 at Colorado. He should be a lot thicker. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
Pause.
That's
He's not coming out this year. He's going back. Y'all think he's going to try to come out this year?
I don't think he's ready. That's my whole point. I don't think he's ready to come out. I don't, man.
That man Shador, they probably done.
that money good at Colorado, man. They ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They living like stars over there, you know.
They talking about Texas A&M trying to get Deion.
Texas A&M stupid, yeah. No, they hired Elko, man. They're done. They hired their coach.
Oh yeah, okay.
They hired the coordinator that left 2 years ago to go to Duke, and then he came back. So
yeah, no, he's still a sophomore, man. He's still a sophomore. Yeah.
He's sophomore.
He's still a sophomore. Yeah,
I would have said that too.
Yeah, he was a
I thought he was number one recruit
last year.
Class of 20.
So he still got.
He played one at Jackson State. He played one at Jackson State.
Yeah, he only played one.
Okay,
Shador played 2 at Jackson State.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
He's a year older.
Okay.
But I think he still got time. I think he'll be all right. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
I mean, he ain't small. I mean, he's 6'1", 185. That ain't completely little. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I get what you're saying. You would like him up there around 190.
He looks real thin, man. Yeah, he looks.
Yeah. But I think he. But I want to say, kind of to your point, he does seem like he takes a lot of unusual punishment. Like he gets hurt, he be like, "Dang! Like how did he get hit so hard?" Like I don't know if he, I don't know. He just looked kind of small. He doesn't. He gets hurt every time I turn around. So I get that with the bulking up thing. But I don't know. Playing what is he gonna play at the next level? Receiver?
I don't know. Like you got to pick one, man. You got to pick
one.
Right. I probably cornerback. I think he'll play corner.
But next year I would like him around 190, 195 to going into the year. So hopefully he bulks up a little bit.
So do you think next year
people say he looked better receiving than corner? So I don't know.
if he stayed one more year,
he has to.
He has to. No, he has to.
So when he stays one more year, should he just focus on one position and play one position that year? Get a start.
I think he should.
No.
Nah.
Play both.
Nah. He still play both. And you make the decision when you're in the NFL.
It's easy to get hurt the way he's gonna bet.
If he good at both play.
Yeah, I mean, Deion played a little receiver. You know, he didn't play as much, but he can catch the ball. He threw him some deep routes.
No, he didn't play as much, but he played everything else. So
exactly. So I mean,
well, yeah, in that instance, so yeah,
keep playing both. Keep playing both, and then when you get to if he makes it NFL, they'll figure out which one suits best for that team that he gets drafted to. But
it'll be the Commanders.
I mean, as long as he's getting the reps that he needs. Like, because it's not about your talent. Everyone at this level is good. It's about you getting the number of reps to perfect your craft. Now, if he's concentrating in practice and not getting half the reps and receiving half the reps at corner, he's limiting himself. Like you got to focus on something. Like focusing on both, I'm not sure you're getting the 10,000 hours you need to be an expert at something. Like, that concerns me. Yes, you're good at everything. I get it, and you want to play both, but you need reps at a position to get good enough to where it's complete muscle memory, to where you are perfecting your craft. If you're split 2 different positions, you can't be getting all the reps that someone else is getting.
But people change position in the NFL all the time, though. I mean, you got just like our running back. Like he was a receiver, now he's running back.
But he played running back at Memphis.
Correct.
He didn't just flip the guy here.
He had a reps at he played Running back, what, in high school or not?
He was
in college,
Tony
he was a
Pollard's
receiver.
backup at Memphis, man. He played running back. He was a receiver at Memphis and switched at Memphis to running back. He didn't switch in the NFL.
Yeah, but leave it to the Commanders. They'd draft him and then they'd make him a kicker or some shit. They always
linebacker.
I mean, look at the tight end. I mean, he was a quarterback. Now he's a tight end.
Yeah.
Well, that's because they didn't want him a tight end no more. I mean, a quarterback.
Yeah. Oh, you talking about Logan? Logan was a tight end before he got to the Commanders.
He had no shot.
He shifted in college. He was a quarterback in college.
Yeah. But the Cardinals drafted him. And
the NFL did that, not the Commanders.
You can't play quarterback.
The NFL did that.
Yeah.
I mean, look what they did to Hainsworth. They moved him.
To what?
Hainsworth.
Hainsworth. I got a lot of names. Randall L. They made Randall L. a returner, and then they tried to make it, was he a number one or number two? Yeah,
he was a number 3 receiver always.
Did they make him like a number 2 or number something?
I want to know. I want to know what other position Hainsworth played. What other position?
Hainsworth, he was very disgruntled.
Well, he was a 4-3. He was a 4-3 tackle. They turned him into a nose. That's what he's saying.
Yeah,
he was like a penetrating tackle.
He didn't like his position.
He didn't want to be a nose tackle.
He didn't like his style.
He didn't want to play a nose tackle. It wasn't.
He didn't want to be over the ball. Yeah.
He had to take up blocks instead of penetrating.
You didn't know that, dog? Come on,
2 minutes.
He still played defensive tackles. So.
Yeah, but they didn't. He didn't like. But he did. They didn't like. He didn't like the way they
style
playing over the ball.
The
He didn't want to playing over. He didn't want to play.
Get busted around. Get
he didn't want to play. He didn't want to play.
Yeah.
At all, and they paid him anyway.
Yeah, they did a lot of money. All right, let's get into the power rankings, fellas. Moving into the power rankings, who y'all top 3? We can do NFL over the whole.
Oh, I wrote this down too.
I mean, this is kind of easy.
Go ahead.
Nah, let's go first. It's easy. It's no debate. It's no debate.
I wrote this down too.
What's that?
Yeah, he wrote it down too.
I wrote it down too.
It's Eagles.
Spit it out. Spit it out.
Eagles.
We going top 3 or top 5? Top 3? Top 5?
Top 3.
Top 3.
And then you're sneaking
top 12. Top 12. Top 12.
I got Philly. I got Philly, San Fran, and Baltimore.
In that order?
Yeah. I got KC round 4, but yeah, I got right now. That's what I got.
Yeah, I've had Philly number 1 all year. They're still my first team. I got Baltimore second, and I actually got KC, San Francisco tied for 3rd, man.
Ooh, okay.
Well, the Cowboys coming up. Cowboys rising.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, my bottom 3 is Arizona, Patriots, and Charlotte.
No Bears. No Bears. Okay.
All right. So okay, give me your top 3, Cam. Just go ahead and give it to me.
It's the same, man. It's Eagles, Ravens, and then 49ers. Like it's a clear top
49ers 3rd. 49ers 3rd.
Wait a minute,
yeah, man, it gotta be. It gotta be 3rd. It gotta be 3rd. It gotta be 3rd now. For right now.
We'll find out. We'll find out this week.
Yeah.
All right, Sean, what
Eagles
you got?
Gotta do it because.
I got the same thing, but I got the Eagles second, then Baltimore 3rd. But hold on, I got a side note to a sidebar. All y'all that said Jacksonville was going to lose, y'all owe me.
Boom.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, you're right.
I called it.
I was going to bring that up.
I called it.
Yeah.
So Jacksonville, your number 1 team. Jacksonville number 1.
No, that ain't my number 1.
You didn't say who your number 1 is.
Oh, I did say. I said Philly, San Fran, and Baltimore.
But
my number.
Yeah,
I know. I had Philly. I had Philly number 1. San Fran. I said I switched San Fran over Baltimore, but number 4 is Dallas. Man, just gotta be fair about it. Yeah.
You gotta be real with it.
Over KC.
Mm-hmm.
I said 5.
You got him over KC?
Yeah, I got him over KC right now.
KC 5.
Definitely don't have that.
I want.
Yeah, it's all.
They ain't beat nobody. They still ain't beat nobody.
They can only play who they put in front of them, though.
Yeah, no matter. But and the people that got winning records, they lost to them. That was in front of them. So I'm confused.
Right.
They still lost to the people in front of them.
I guess.
I'm saying they didn't beat nobody. So I
they
can't
only
blame about KC.
3 L's. They only got 3
KC
losses.
ain't beat nobody. KC ain't beat nobody.
They beat
Huh?
Miami.
And Philly, and y'all right, man. Philly just beat teams. They
just know how to win. Yeah, they look ugly. The game look ugly. They
Every game look ugly.
When it get ugly, that's how you know
they win ugly.
But to stay on topic with it, I got the same thing, man. Like,
yeah, I think we all same
Philly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I Philly, San Fran, close on their heels. Baltimore, Dallas, right there. All right. So now we're gonna get into this right here.
Now it's time for your fantasy alert. We talking ass drops, sleepers, and keepers.
All right. I'm having a remarkable year in fantasy and
ass drop.
Remarkable, huh? Remarkable.
He said remarkable.
Remarkable. Man, we need to rewind the tape because ain't none of your advice been working out, man.
Who with me?
You.
Fantasy?
Yeah,
What
you. Yes.
No. Okay, so what I pick wrong in fantasy?
Odell Beckham. Every week you say get Odell Beckham.
Oh, I know, man. Come on, man. No, I don't say no. I didn't say no. Dog. Don't let me lay that down. But fantasy, I think that McBride guy is a guy to get. I like McBride. I like the tight end. Yeah, I like McBride.
I mean, he is 6 points. That's fine.
And then
nobody needs a.
Wait a minute. No, wait a minute. I'm just saying people scrounging for people that might be still on the waiver wire, you know. But I also like you got to pick up the what is it, Moss right now? If they dropped him or whatever.
Zach Moss.
Yeah, with Taylor getting hurt. I mean, well, he having surgery. He's out for 2 games. So I would go with Moss.
All right. My pick.
And drop Chase and Higgins and Boyd and everybody else on that team.
You still can't drop Chase.
He said drop.
I mean, how do you start lineup, dog? I just
Chase Daniel. What do you mean? I just start
Chase. Yeah,
exactly.
I just start lineup. If you got something else, go ahead.
I got a Pat Firemouth. I think he's coming off IR. You know, he had a big week. They finally Kenny Pickett. You know, he finally threw the ball to the middle of the field. So he had a big game. I think he's gonna be better.
Sweet.
Hopefully toward the end of the season. He's still a terrible quarterback though.
They're gonna win you the game.
Yeah. Maybe Jaden Reed. I mean, wide receiver. I mean, some deep wide receivers. Demario Douglas. He
hurt his head last week. But yeah, I like it.
Demario Douglas is a good young player. Obviously, talk about Zach Moss.
You're gonna take all of them.
That's it.
Even naming some high ones.
It ain't nobody there, so you're gonna just take all of them. Go ahead. Keep running down.
It's
you gonna save me?
Go ahead. Who's next?
I ain't got nobody. So now I had Jaden Reed. And I mean, if you dropped him, Zach Moss is probably a good pickup to get back. But that's all. I mean, that's all I had. I had Jaden Reed though. But so thanks, D-Nice. Appreciate it. That was my one. That was my one. That was my one in the bag. But yeah, like I said, I don't know.
Okay. Are you done? Yeah, Zach Moss a good pickup. Like I said last week, you should try to get Rico Dowdell, Cowboys back up. And I'm gonna tell you a sneaky pickup. Buccaneers defense. They about to play some terrible quarterbacks. It's a good defense to stream.
I agree.
Yeah,
I got.
Actually, yeah.
I like that Broncos defense.
Listen to that.
Kevin defense.
Because you move closer.
Anybody else? You got something, Sean?
I haven't played this season, y'all. But what I will say is, whoever got Hawkinson, yes, indeed. Oh man, he had a good game last night. And I guess to sit this week, sit down Browns defense because Miles is not playing.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Miles got hurt.
Yeah,
His shoulder.
Here's something pop.
Mhm.
All right, so we're gonna get into the pick'ems real quick with be
Hold on,
nice.
hold on.
We don't have
My thing is Jalen Hyatt.
Let Kev
Oh, my bad.
Jalen Hyatt.
You like Hyatt?
I always like Hyatt. I've been trying to hold on to him, but I had to cut him a couple times. Jalen Hyatt is my dude. You need to pick up a stash.
How many times you cut him?
Like twice, man. Over the year.
It's because of them short benches.
Yeah, man.
Y'all had them short bench, man. Y'all got to increase the bench size, man.
Yeah.
Diesel, your league, man.
Yeah, I know, man.
I got no problem with the short bench. Like that's part of the game. That's part of the game, man. But yeah, that's the whole point.
Yeah, that's
You gotta make tough decisions.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I had to cut him
That's
like
the whole
twice,
point.
or 2 or 3 times. I pick him up and cut him.
Right. So now
Like,
we
make sure
gonna get
I
into
gotta make sure I pick him up now. So Kevin,
You know what? You know what? We're gonna finish it with the pick'em. We're gonna get into this real quick.
Bullshit or real shit?
I didn't write this down.
You sure?
I'm looking.
okay. What you writing down?
I didn't write this down.
So I don't know if y'all seen in the I feel responsible to bring some NBA to this.
Yes.
Good
So
idea.
I don't know if y'all I don't know if y'all saw, but Westbrook a couple of days ago got into another argument with a fan in the middle of the game. He yelling and they escort the fan out. They stopped the game for like 15 minutes. And this is like maybe the 4th or 5th time this has happened with Westbrook arguing with fans, going into the stands. So my question is, is Westbrook too sensitive with all this, man? I mean, is he just too sensitive? Because we know those people yell in the stands as soon as they say stuff that they would never say in somebody's face, right? Yelling out nonsense, calling them N-words and everything. Does Westbrook need to just play, or does the NBA need to step in, discipline, kick these fans out? I know one guy last year got a lifetime ban for calling them the N-word. So what y'all think? I mean, is Westbrook crying too much or what? What you think, Sean?
Half and half. Yeah, they're heckling you, and you agitating. You want to rip their heads off and all that, whatever. But some of it is part of the game. Like I'm pretty sure a player's gonna call you something worse. I don't know, man. It's difficult to judge, especially with cancel culture these days. Like you can't say nothing, like nothing. Yeah, I don't know. I'm half and half with it. Half yeah, half no, man. Because it's too. Oh, I say this: if Westbrook was focusing more on basketball, you really wouldn't. You really wouldn't hear them fans. You really wouldn't.
Yep, you block them out.
Well, and that's the thing. Is he the only one? Is he the only one catching this? I mean, do the other players ignore it? You know what I'm saying? Or does he catch all that shit?
It probably depends on what's being said.
I'm pretty sure he's not the only one.
Yeah, not the only one. I mean, as long as nothing, like you said, racially or they're gonna talk about your mama. Hey, that's what it is. That's the old mama jokes. But as long as somebody throwing that on the, like Ronald Test, they have no Ronald Test incidents. I mean, it is what it is. It's come with the territory.
Right? So what does the league do? Tell Westbrook to just man up and keep playing?
I mean, Westbrook can.
I mean,
you pay your ticket. You that close to the
right.
You that close to the court. I mean, hey, it's fair game.
There's a certain line that can be crossed, but I'm not sure every situation that Russell's in a line was crossed. Like someone's gonna heckle you. It's called a home court advantage. Like you grew up doing this, dude. Like don't pretend like you ain't been heckled your entire career. So
Mhm.
it is very strange to me that he's having all these situations. You can't be bothered by that. Westbrook, you can't. Like, if someone calls you a nigga, sure, someone threatens your family and you think it's a viable threat, get them kicked out or whatever. But stopping the game because you're arguing with a fan, nah, man. Like, come on.
Yeah, they were calling him Westbrook. He ain't like that.
Yeah,
shit.
and it's true. Like,
Westbrook, them called him Westbrook.
make your shots.
Pissing him
Make your
off.
shots,
Exactly.
man. Yeah.
Exactly. Working your jump shot.
Well, make some shots. So
Right.
I mean, I don't know what you want to do. Like, I feel like I'm with it. I'm with Kevin on this one. Like, you mean to tell me that them what it was in 2-3 years that he averaged a triple double, that he wasn't getting heckled? Like, seriously? Like, people try to get you out the game. That's the whole point.
Right.
Crowd, whatever. If it's
So
not a
what's
racial
too far
slur,
though? What's too far? Racial slurs or
Racial
your mama
slur.
jokes, like
Racial
Darius
slur.
said? No,
your
jokes.
mama, you gonna get that, I think.
You gonna get
but
that. Yeah.
I feel
A
like
player is gonna
racial-
call you worse or say what they going. A player gonna talk about your
They gonna talk about your
girl.
girl. They gonna talk about your
Everything.
wife.
Like,
Yeah,
come
they gonna
on,
talk
man.
about-
But we ain't talking about players though. We talking about fans and fans. a player got to face you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
You talking
shout
about
out
a
my
guy
boy,
in the
boy
10th
Jeff.
row.
Shout out to my boy Jeff from he from here but live in Canada, Nova Scotia. He said Russell prima donna, he said, call me anything you want for $4 million a year. Yeah. But there's a line that you don't cross as a fan, especially dropping the N-word,
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay, racially I get, yeah, but
That I said,
Ah.
fucking 91. Good lord.
GP.
Yeah.
They go hard. They go hard in the lunchroom, yo. They go hard.
Yeah,
I miss them days.
Hey, you rough in that lunchroom at Goyle Park. You
But-
used to buy that lunchroom.
Exactly.
But but you know what? I was gonna say one thing about that. I know I'm probably alone on this, but I don't know why we give it so much power, man.
With the word,
If somebody calls you the N-word, man. I saw in the news the other day, it was a bus driver in DC. It said some man got off the bus and called him a bitch ass nigga. This dude on TV crying, talking about he called me the N-word. He don't care that he called him a bitch ass. He don't care he called him a bitch ass.
All he heard was that last
It's not.
And you a grown man. You a grown man on TV crying, yo, because somebody said something to you. It's like we give it so much power, man. I don't know why.
And that's true, Omar.
Yeah.
But like at the end of the day, they say that it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And
Yeah,
and-
but it's words though, man. Like I said, he called him a bitch ass nigga. I got more of a problem with somebody calling me a bitch ass than I do with somebody calling me a nigga.
Yeah.
But anyway, I digress. We can move on. I digress. We can move on. We can move on.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
sensitive. People too sensitive these days.
I don't know, man. He could have been having.
but that's the whole world, though, man. You can't say nothing.
He could have been having a bad day. He could have been having a bad day. His day didn't start on the court. He could have been having a bad day. But he done had.
But Bezel, you stopping the game
We all
for
have
20
bad days.
minutes just because you having a bad day? Come
We all
on,
have
man.
bad
Put a
days.
Band-Aid on and keep it moving, right?
You talking about Westbrook having
like-
a bad
Yeah.
Like
That
Cusack
don't
said,
matter.
he making $4 million, man.
I'm not
Yeah,
making
I
no
was gonna say,
excuse for him.
that
I'm just
don't-
saying.
That don't make no.
He's made
that
over,
makes
made over
sense.
200.
No, whether you having a bad day personally, you ain't supposed to bring that shit out there anyway. So if he need to check himself. He got to worry about what he doing there. If he ain't concentrating on the game, then it's a problem.
I concur.
I concur.
All right,
What's
moving
the
right
next
along.
one? Oh,
Moving right along.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
So, staying with the NBA, DeMar DeRozan, Chicago Bulls guard. Who team was they were playing in
Toronto.
The game was
Playing
Toronto.
Playing Toronto, yeah.
Yeah, so the clock running out. Toronto got the game won, and Pascal Siakam, he come on. He spin moving. He's still trying to get another bucket. The game over. Seconds winding down. DeMar pissed off. He said, "You disrespecting the game. Just let the clock run out." He pissed off. He get ejected. He started arguing and he get ejected. How y'all feeling with that? Is that disrespecting the game to keep shooting when the game is already decided?
I got no problem.
Oh, God.
I got no problem with wanting to score up. Like, stop me. But in this situation though, it's an in tournament, it's an in season tournament game. There's a point differential that had to be met. Like, I mean, that had to be met, but there's a point differential.
Toronto's out of it. Toronto's out of it anyway.
Does Pascal know that? Like
he probably don't. It probably don't matter.
Exactly. At that point in time, he's trying to get the much differential as possible. If you don't want to score, stop him. Like I don't understand that. Like, I mean, I'm from the Steve Spurrier, type stuff. Like, if you want me to stop scoring, stop me. Stop me. Like, I'm sorry. I don't feel the need to, run in plays in the second half up 40 points. I'm running my offense. Stop me. Stop me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel, man.
Yeah, but some games there is best basketball etiquette where you just run the clock out, you shake hands, like, all right, I'm done. You know what I'm saying?
It's like football taking a knee. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So I mean, it depends on situation. Maybe he didn't like that team, like F off to you, but sports teams.
Not the six. Not the six.
And he's
right, not the woes. Not my woes.
Nobody on the team is from Canada, though.
They are now.
Hey, do y'all remember when Steve Francis said, "I'm not playing in Vancouver," and didn't?
Yeah. You're like, no, I ain't going there.
Like, man, forget that.
no PG Dewey know where Vancouver was, man. You're like, I ain't going there. Get out of here.
Oh man, yeah, I'm with Kevin. Stop me, man. I mean, shit, it's still a game. Like, come on, man. All this sensitivity in the world, man. It's
not high.
I mean, I've been on losing ends of some blowouts, and it's frustrating. But stop him.
Yeah,
right.
Stop him.
Right. Just like what's the name? Put 70 on them people this year. Stop them.
Put 70 on them.
And they
right
now, though.
Turn their season around. Now they won 5 straight. Top.
Exactly. We're gonna talk about that next.
And I think it's kind of crazy, like if the backups are in, to ask the dude that's been riding the bench the whole game not to do nothing. I think that's crazy. He should go crazy. He don't never get to play.
Pascal.
Oh yeah, Siakam is Siakam is yeah.
Yep. So that's bullshit, right? Bullshit.
I just want to push
I
that.
figure out why DeRozan was still in the game if it was a blowout.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it wasn't a blowout, but it was over. It was like a 10-point lead with just some seconds to go.
Oh yeah, well I mean,
that's the game. Yeah.
If I was a backup, I probably would have jumped on. Like, fuck you, nigga. You keep scoring on me.
So
keep scoring on me.
Well, I don't really have a bullshit or real shit for this, but I gotta say something about it. What the fuck is going on with P. Diddy, man?
Yeah. Yo, y'all see all the companies rolling out? Once Revolt started rolling out, I said, oh shit.
Exactly. That happens. But now I'm starting to hear a whole lot of shit that he's done in the past that's now like, man, this dude is a wild dude. That his past is coming.
Yo, what's up with with holding Wale over the balcony by his ankles, man? What's up with that?
My office hours are.
Right. I got 2 stories with 3 stories I seen with him when he had Boys in the Hood. And he was in the club and he was standing on the bar and he pulled his shirt open and he was doing stuff like this. And I was like, yo, that's a little crazy. Me and my cousin, that was when he first had the Boys in the Hood with him. Jody Breeze, I knew Jody, and Jeezy and them on the bar. And he was just doing some crazy stuff. Then I seen he had great parties. I seen him, my cousins them came to Atlanta and we was at one club. He brought the whole club outside and went up the street with him to another club. It was crazy. And then I seen him one time get choked in the club by Suge Knight in Atlanta. He grabbed him by his throat and dangled him. I saw
this
that.
Is Diddy, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Diddy.
Yeah.
Saw my own eye. He dangled him. Like he talking about had Wale.
Like Like your
So
little
do
ass.
you think he had Wale hanging over the jail, or was somebody
Yeah,
else?
they
'Cause
said
I
it was
just don't
the
think
shoe.
Diddy big enough
I
to.
had the
He
clip.
can't
I
hold.
don't
He
think
can't
Diddy's
hold
strong
Wale.
enough to be dangling Wale. Wale
Exactly.
ain't no
strong
small
to hold
dude,
Wale.
right?
Diddy?
No, it was
Wale ain't no
it
small
was the
dude.
bodyguards. It was the bodyguards.
It had to be.
Oh, the bodyguards.
Fruity and
okay.
Go-Go. Fruity and Go-Go came in there with
Wait a minute. He
Go-Go
said
did it.
he did. They said they knew. Ant said he knew because it was his shoes. He knew his shoes. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. He said
He said
they
him
were
and
looking
Shy-
through the
him and
window.
Shy
They,
was in that jump.
they
They
knew
was
Him and
the,
Shy.
they only recognized him because they knew the socks and shoes. They saw
Yeah.
He said
He had on them Nike boots.
Right. He wasn't stomping in them though.
he said
He wasn't
it
stomping in them
was-
though.
No, dog. He said it. He said it was the shoes, but I don't know, man. You know, in the industry, dog, it's a lot of wild stuff that go on in the industry. You know what I mean? It's a lot of crazy stuff, like, and people wouldn't see it, but there's some crazy stuff that go on, dog. Like some wild shit.
Like what? Like what? Like what?
I remember one time we was in the studio. This one I
Yeah,
knew
there you go.
Illuminati existed. We was waiting. This was after the TI show when my man kicked the window. We opened for Tip. Like I gave Tip the mic. And so after the show, we went to the Huddle House. My man kicked this girl because he was like, you know who we are. We was blowing up. He kicked her window open, bust the window up, right? And then he got locked up. So after that, he kept getting locked up. Well, anyway, we were in the midst of going to the studio. We was partying with Yin Yang and all them, all these motherfuckers. BIC Get Silly With It, all them, the Wobble Dude. I was at all them shoots. I remember we went to the studio and dude, my man Chino locked up now, but we was in the studio and we was like, man, he was like, man, I give y'all a deal. Y'all got to do certain things if y'all want a deal. We was like, man, what you talking about? He said, man, I can get you a deal, but you got to do certain things. And we was like, yeah.
Oh man, that shit true, yo.
Certain things.
Yeah, like real shit.
That shit
dog.
true,
Like,
man. That shit true.
I promise. Like, dog, I'm
I hear
saying
shit
this
like that all the time.
Yeah, so like it's some weird shit I done seen. Like I done seen like in the room that was like in parties where we done went to parties and they was like, man, don't go in that room right there. Don't go back there. And I bullshit you not, man, right? What I do? I want to see, you know, niggas kissing and shit, crazy shit.
No.
It's too much,
serious?
man. Like a lot of them
I've
cats,
heard
like,
about this.
like you heard like with they was doing the joint what came out with what's his name? Will Smith and what's his name? Husband.
Dwayne. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dwayne Martin, yeah.
I believe that. And like, man, I could bring a guy on right now, our good friend Marcus Spook, and he could tell you about a lot
I
of stuff.
think we don't need to know.
Yeah, that sure know it, but like I said, man, it's a lot. It's a lot that
So-
happened in that.
So with
Y'all got
Diddy
something
and
y'all need to tell us?
let me ask you. So with Diddy stepping down as chairman at the Jam Revolt, do you think that's him admission that that's an admission of guilt?
He already
'Cause why
admitted
you-
guilt when he settled. He already admitted guilt when he settled at 24 hours. You know.
Come on, D.
Come on now. You settle the next day. You know you're guilty. I'm like,
I think he's trying to lay low. I think he's trying to lay low.
Yeah. Okay.
He had no
Okay.
choice. It's too much pressure though. It's too much pressure. The pressure from everybody.
His
more
lawyers
people
probably
gonna come
telling
out.
him don't answer no
There's
questions.
more people,
don't
more
say
women,
nothing.
more guys. You know, the story's gonna come out to light, man.
Yeah.
It's
So, but it's not just Diddy. Aaron Hall. You know, all man.
Aaron Hall
They
said
all
he
get
sexually assaulted.
Yeah, but
I mean,
Hey, and I listen to Don't Be Afraid too. That joint, man.
Orlando Brown tried to tell y'all to
Take
Diddy.
that. Take that.
Orlando Brown tried to tell you not Diddy, not to mess with Diddy. But they even said don't. Perfect example. Remember, who was it? Mace. Mace was staying at Diddy house, right? And was it Cam that went over there? Cam went over there and was like, "Yo, he got the place," and he was like, Mace was staying there, so he was like, man, he went in the bathroom and he saw a dildo on the thing, and then so he was like, he said, "Yo, what's all this on this thing?" And Mace was like, "Yo, man, he be tripping, man. He be having wild." But he said, "No, but it's not on his sink. It's on your sink." You know what I mean? It's on your sink. It's on your sink, you know. And he said, you know, the industry said, stay away from that man house, Diddy house, because he like to hug you. He love hug you from the same way, front and the back. I mean, like, Diddy, there's some, you know.
Usher used to sleep in the bed with him. Usher used to sleep in the bed with him.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
That's what they said, yo. He used to stay with, Usher used to stay with him, yo.
Man,
Usher was coming up. Usher was coming up.
We got
used to sleep in the bed together, man.
Podcast, man. They were like, what?
Yeah, man. We got
to. I almost thought the rumors.
Right.
Those ain't rumors, yo. Those are facts, man. Hey, I'll send you the link, man. Those are facts, man.
Yeah, but
that's all I got. That's all I got.
Hey, listen, we're gonna get into the picks real quick. We're gonna get into the picks, but check this out, man. I do want to speak on this real quick, man. I don't know if this is the one. Yeah, this is one of them. I don't know if y'all saw it this weekend, but it led to other events. But this right here, this little joint right here, is what I do miss. I had posted it earlier, and
oh yeah.
I saw that.
So basically what happened was, you know, they did the little 50 years and then they did the Atlanta hip hop thing. So they had like all the people that was in the industry that they could have come out, and they came out, and then they made a way, and they had on both sides of the for the players to come out. They stood on both sides, and then they had Tip lead them out, kind of like what one did with Colorado. So what I'm saying is, like, in the Georgia Dome, when I used to go there, like when Vic was playing, it was crazy. Like I wanted to see Sean Taylor. I did get to see Vic play, you know, and at the end of the day, that game experience is crazy. They might be some shit right now, but they probably gonna make the playoffs. But that game experience, and I wish Washington would have that. I wish Washington would get that back. You feel what I'm saying? I wish they would have that game experience that they had in RFK. I went to RFK a long time ago. I was a little boy, and I wish they could get that back. I had fun times at JFK, but it wasn't from the game. It was either with Kevin or it was Kevin or we was doing JK.
We're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah, but at the end of the day,
we gotta talk about that.
Yeah. So, but at the
end, new owners gonna take time, man. It's gonna take time.
Yeah. But I would love to see that back, like just to see, you know, maybe Go-Go or something to come out. You know, they play Beethoven, you know, shit like that. And I appreciate all music, but you know. But anyway, yeah, we gonna get into it now. We're gonna get into the picks of the week. So go ahead, Darius, let's do it.
Wait, Darius, wait, before you start, man. You got to give us feedback on the picks from last.
Yeah, like are you keeping a record? Like who's in the lead?
Standings.
I didn't do standings. I should have did a record, but I know
because I think I'm winning.
We all about pick the Eagles.
No,
you win about Miles. Nah, did you have that Detroit win with that Baltimore?
I think I'm killing this shit. That's why he didn't give us.
Now the next 3 weeks, I'm gonna take standings.
Darius.
Detroit win.
But I did want to say the Jacksonville game though. I want to make one note about the people who was talking about MVP, and we talked about the young dude. He still need to be in MVP racing the race after last week.
Yeah, I do. I think he does. Yeah. He's not gonna
win
it, but
that's what you're gonna do, Darius. You're gonna jump on the rookie. You're gonna talk about the rookie. Come on, man.
I really want to bring it up because you know.
Man, pick on somebody else, man. You picking on a rookie.
I'm just saying.
He played well to me. He's definitely in the running.
All right.
It's always the Republicans, man.
Nah,
whatever,
got him.
man.
Got him.
I'm keeping track. All right, we're going to do 3 games again this week, and really the games are kind of iffy. We got the best game, obviously we know, is the 49ers Eagles. We're gonna say that one for last. The first game was just surprising game. This should be pretty good. The Broncos and Texans. You got Broncos actually the hottest team right now in the NFL right now. Against the Texans, as up and coming team. Let's start with you, Jo.
Where's it at? Where's the game at? Where's the game at?
It's at Texas.
Where's the game at?
In Texas.
Okay.
Oh, I think I'm gonna go with the high hand. I'm gonna go with the Broncos.
I'm going with Broncos too.
All right, what you got, Sean?
I'm gonna take Broncos.
What about you,
Texans.
I already knew.
Exactly.
I'm
What about you,
consistent.
I'm going Texans also.
Okay.
I'm going Broncos. The defense right now is balling right now. They're not giving up more than damn near 22 points a game these last few games. So I'm going Broncos.
I like that.
Is that real good?
Bless you.
Right now.
Broncos doing pretty good in defense.
But he gave up 70 earlier this year, so maybe that's pretty good.
Since then, they've been balling.
Won 5 straight and they shutting teams down, man.
Y'all playing.
All right, let's see. Another good game. This game, can't really say there's a really, really good game outside of the other one. I mean, we could talk about the Dolphins command. Let's guess how many points the Commanders going to lose
Let's not do
by
that.
the Dolphins.
That's not a good game.
Let's guess. How about we do
What
that?
about
Let's
Dallas
make it
and
fun.
Seattle?
Huh?
What about Dallas and Seattle?
Seattle is fake. You know, they're not a very good team, but we can pick that game.
And Geno is hurt. Like they gonna get that man killed out there.
And he's still Geno.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true too. But they got to win
the Dallas Seattle game.
I mean,
Thursday night games are
Commanders
always
and Miami.
trash.
Let's see. Where they playing at? Oh, but
They playing
Commanders
at Dallas.
Miami?
At Dallas.
Oh, in Jerry World.
In Jerry World.
Yeah, they gonna win that.
Yeah, man, come on now.
How they get a home game after having a home game 10 days later? I mean, 10 days.
What was that game? What was that game again?
Oh,
What was that game?
Both Thursdays too.
It was the Seattle Dallas
Game
game.
again, Darius.
Seattle Dallas
It's
game.
messed up.
In Dallas.
They should have been.
In
They should have
Dallas.
had to
In
travel.
Dallas.
Maybe setting Dallas up.
Dallas, like I said, Dallas gonna be us by 14 points.
14.
They might. Seattle. I think Seattle's a fraud too, but
Seattle's a fraud. I mean, I say about 17 points.
that's a better game than the Commanders in Miami.
Right.
The Commanders Miami. I wanted you to predict how much. What you predict the score going to be?
Yeah,
Oh,
Tariq gonna have a hell of a game, man. Like Tariq gonna have a hell
And y'all
of a
gonna
game.
watch that game? Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it.
What's the?
I ain't got shit else better to do.
It's
What's
Sunday.
the most
I
points
mean,
scored on Washington this year? Who scored the most points on Washington this year?
Buffalo.
Was it Buffalo 37?
Nah, Cowboys is
Nah,
40 something. So
45. Cowboy just scored
Yeah,
45
Cowboys-
on
Yeah,
him.
it is 45.
Yeah.
Oh,
They put the
it ain't them no
45
more. It's gonna be
So
Miami.
what do you think the new coordinator could do in a
It ain't
week?
them no
Can
more,
the
it's
new
Miami.
coordinator make some adjustments?
Yeah, it's Miami. Miami's gonna be the one. We're gonna be talking about this next week. Miami is the one that scored the most points on the Commanders this year.
yeah, it's gonna be sick, yo.
All right, let's go to the real game of the week then. 49ers Eagles, the real game. All right, what you got, O?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Because he on
I'm
LeBron.
gonna surprise y'all. I'm gonna surprise y'all with my pick right here. I'm actually gonna pick the Eagles to win.
This is a surprise.
That's a surprise.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
Yeah, I
surprise.
was throwing y'all off. Y'all thought I was gonna say
it's
that.
such an ass.
Yeah, I'm like,
Eagles
Right.
winning an ugly game and about and six 49ers gonna get hurt in this game.
oh shit, that's the under. That's the under.
Yeah.
That's because that's what they do.
What you got,
Well,
Kev?
in that case, then I'm gonna shock the world too, and also say 49ers.
Well,
By how
yeah,
many points? Give us
Eagles.
Uh,
some points.
I know points. 28-24 49ers.
It's pretty good score. Where they playing at?
In Philly, they're playing in
They
Philly.
playing in Philly.
Philly.
It's raining.
Ooh,
If it's
I'm gonna go with the.
You said you asked, was it raining? Yeah, it's raining right now.
Nah, I didn't say it was raining. Who said it was raining? I just said was it in Philly.
It's in Philly. What you got, Jo?
I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna go wrong way. Wrong way. I'm gonna go with drum roll, please.
Oh my God, it's taking them.
I bet this is gonna be a surprise. It's gonna be a surprise. A tie.
Boo.
Nah, bro. I think
Sean.
I think Philly gonna win. I think Philly gonna win.
I'm gonna go with my first pick. I'm going with 49ers 21-28. McCaffrey got the last touchdown.
And the first, and the second.
He got the whole.
And Debo gonna get one in the middle
Right.
to win.
That's how it works.
What you
That's how
got,
it works.
Beazell?
Yeah, I got the 49ers. I just think Philly been winning a lot of close games. That's what they do, I guess. But I think the 49ers, they got back right. They that machine that Kevin talking about. I believe they that well-oiled machine. And I've been with him all year. Let the record know that I've been riding with him all year long.
No, you ain't. No, you ain't.
Because
No, you ain't.
I have play the tape back.
49ers were not in your. They were not the top
Yes,
of
they
your power.
were.
rank.
Yes, they
No,
were.
they
Yes,
weren't.
they were. But yeah, I've been with them. But I think they beat Philly and knock them off their little rocker tonight this weekend. Knock them off the
I
rocker this
agree.
weekend.
I think Philly due for a loss. They do right now. They've been winning by skin of their teeth the past couple weeks. So yeah, 49ers for me.
They do for a loss.
They do for a loss. They do.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
do.
All right.
I mean, they start off slow, but obviously they know how to win fourth quarter. We'll see how Brock Purdy can do. I think Brock Purdy gonna have at least 2 touchdowns, 300 yards.
300. Damn.
You could throw on the Eagles
Against Philly?
Yeah, you can
300
throw on the
yards.
Eagles. You can throw against the
You
Eagles.
can throw on the Eagles. Yeah,
Just not. There's no.
Brock
It's not
Purdy.
Darius Slay side, but yeah, you can throw on them
Exactly.
because they blitz so much. You can definitely throw on them.
Yeah. Bosa and Chase gonna have a field day. Y'all watch.
Yeah. I
Mhm.
think it's gonna be a coming out party for both of them.
Yeah. And I really wanted to play that video.
I
I
don't
sent
think
y'all.
Philly's gonna let that happen. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Philly gonna let that happen. I think they're gonna try to run it down their throat. If Bosa or Chase try to get off for real, I think they're gonna be like, nah, we're gonna just run it down your throat. They gonna let him. They gonna let them just tee off on Hurts. I don't think that's gonna happen.
We'll see. It's gonna be a good one.
They ain't
though.
gonna
It's
let
gonna
them.
be a good
They don't plan on letting them. Might just
I think they're not gonna let them.
Everybody got a plan to get punched in the mouth.
You don't think Philly been punching them out this year? You don't think Philly been punching them out this year?
I'm just saying.
I think they have and they overcame it. That's what
No,
I think.
they
I
were-
think
they
they've been
were-
punching them off a lot and they overcame it.
Maybe they were getting hit by little tissue paper hands, but they're gonna get hit by a
You think so? They-
Nah,
they done
it's
beat a lot-
gonna be
they
a
done
close
beat a lot
game,
of
man.
teams
It's
to win a
gonna be a
record.
close game. 49 is
They
gonna
beat
win.
a lot of teams to win a record.
Huh?
I got
They done beat a lot of teams to winning records.
So how many got Eagles? How many got 49ers?
We got
I got the Eagles.
yeah, we got two Eagles. Everybody else is 49ers.
I guess that's me.
We're gonna
and
keep
you,
tally. We're gonna keep tally and we'll figure out what the loser gonna get at the end of the year.
All right, fellas. Well, it's been real. Until
Mhm.
next week, you know what, we gonna come up with something. Until next week, y'all enjoy y'all week, and we got to get together for the game, but we'll talk about that later. Get together,
yes, sir.
and we out.